Step into the haunting remnants of once thriving metropolises, where echoes of prosperity now mingle with the shadows of urban decay. Join us on a somber journey through the forgotten corridors of American cities that have succumbed to an irreversible demise, leaving behind tales of grandeur turned to ghostly whispers. Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, a city nestled against the currents of Lake Erie, was once a testament to the American Industrial Revolution. With world-class architecture, a vibrant art scene, and a resurgent waterfront, Buffalo thrived as the 8th largest city in America in 1900. Its prime location along the Erie Canal and the Great Lakes fueled enormous grain milling operations and steel mills, making it an economic powerhouse. Yet, as the 20th century unfolded, Buffalo, like many Rust Belt cities, faced the harsh realities of deindustrialization. The decline of manufacturing plants and the relocation of businesses resulted in a population plummet from over 500,000 in the 1950s to half that figure today. Buffalo's resurgence remains a distant dream, buried beneath the ghosts of its industrial glory, whispering tales of a bygone era. Flint, Michigan. In the shadow of its larger neighbor, Detroit, Flint, Michigan, was once the proud home of General Motors factories, including the Buick World headquarters. The rhythmic hum of automotive innovation and manufacturing echoed through the city, turning it into a thriving industrial hub. Flint's fate, however, took a drastic turn with the decline of the American automotive industry. The city, which boasted nearly 200,000 residents in 1960, now struggles to retain half that number. The demise of General Motors in Flint, symbolized by the bankruptcy of the city in 2002, paints a poignant picture of industrial heartbreak, leaving behind a city wrestling with its past and searching for a new identity. Hartford, Connecticut. Nestled along the Connecticut River, Hartford stood as the insurance capital of the world, a city of historic charm and economic significance. In 1950, its population peaked at over 177,000, driven by a flourishing insurance industry and other manufacturing enterprises. However, as the insurance sector witnessed consolidation and firms moved to new locations, Hartford's fortunes dwindled. The downsizing of large financial firms, once pillars of the city's economy, further exacerbated its decline. Despite attempts to pivot towards information technology and biotechnology, Hartford's struggles persist, caught in the currents of economic shifts that have reshaped its landscape. Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, standing proudly on the shores of Lake Erie, emerged as a major port and land transportation hub. With the rise of rubber and manufacturing giants, the city thrived as a crucial player in the American industrial scene. However, the transfer of steel, rubber, and car industries to other regions, particularly Japan, dealt a severe blow to Cleveland's manufacturing base. The city's population, once boasting 94,000 in 1950, now languishes at below 480,000. Cleveland's struggles with crime and unemployment exemplify the challenges faced by many post-industrial cities, navigating the delicate balance between past glories and present tribulations. New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans, a city steeped in the mystique of its location at the mouth of the mighty Mississippi River, experienced the ebb and flow of prosperity over centuries. Once an essential port city, New Orleans played a pivotal role in American commerce for over 200 years. However, as transportation alternatives became more efficient and natural disasters struck, particularly Hurricane Katrina in 2005, the city faced crippling blows to its economy and population. New Orleans, once a financial capital of the South, grapples with the aftermath of both man-made and natural calamities, leaving behind a resilient city determined to rebuild amidst the challenges of a changing economic landscape. Detroit, Michigan. The Motor City once pulsated with the energy of automotive innovation, becoming a symbol of American industrial might. Its population soared to almost 1.9 million in 1950, fueled by the growth of the automotive industry and the assembly line revolutionized by Henry Ford. However, the onslaught of Japanese imports in the 1970s and the subsequent decline of the American automotive industry marked the beginning of Detroit's downfall. Symbolized by the bankruptcy of General Motors and Chrysler, Detroit's decline is etched in the vacant lots and burnt-out homes that now dominate its landscape. Despite downtown revitalization efforts, the city faces a long road to recovery, grappling with economic woes and a dwindling tax base. Albany, New York. Albany, situated at the confluence of the Hudson River and the Erie Canal, once stood as one of the largest inland ports in the world. Boasting a thriving manufacturing industry and universities, the city witnessed a population rise to 134,000 in 1950. However, the decline in manufacturing, particularly steel production, and the shift in economic landscapes led to a population dip to under 95,000. Despite efforts to position Albany as a regional hub for information technology and biotechnology, the city grapples with challenges reminiscent of its past, the fading echoes of an inland port now replaced by the whispers of a city in transition. Atlantic City, New Jersey. A famed resort town, was once synonymous with glitz, glamour, and the allure of gambling. Established in the 1880s as a tourist destination with massive hotels, Atlantic City sought to capitalize on the burgeoning gaming industry in 1978. However, the rise of inexpensive air travel to southern resorts and the ascent of Las Vegas as the gaming capital of the world dealt a blow to Atlantic City's appeal. Legislation permitting gambling came too late, leaving the city struggling to compete. The dream of economic rejuvenation through gaming crumbled, leaving behind a city that placed a bet on an industry that couldn't save it. Allentown, Pennsylvania. Nestled in the Lehigh Valley, emerged as the third largest city in Pennsylvania, fueled by its strategic location for transporting freight and its proximity to iron ore. As a major manufacturing center, particularly in steel production, Allentown thrived, with a population of 125,340 as of the 2020 census. However, the decline in the steel industry and the relocation of manufacturing hit the city hard, reminiscent of the fate suffered by neighboring Bethlehem and Pittsburgh. As Allentown grapples with the remnants of its steel legacy, efforts to diversify its economy face challenges, leaving behind a city caught in the rusting echoes of an industrial past. Galveston, Texas. Galveston, once one of the largest ports in the U.S., stood as a symbol of Texas's maritime prowess. Its history is marked by a tragic natural disaster in 1900, where a hurricane claimed thousands of lives. Despite its resilience, Galveston faced another setback in 2008 with the destructive Hurricane Ike, decimating a significant part of the city's tax base and tourism industry. The decline was further exacerbated by a gambling industry tainted by illegal activities. The regulation of tourism and the destruction wrought by hurricanes set Galveston on a tumultuous path, grappling with economic erosion and the echoes of a port city that struggled to weather the storm. Thanks for watching.